Good day. 17 years ago this day, my father passed. And it is an unusual thing because my father passed away on probably his favorite celebration, Veterans Day. He was a veteran, a proud veteran of the Second World War, and really supported the veterans of foreign wars for many, many years. And it was a part of our life as well. My brother and I and my mother were there at the Veterans Hall at least once a week for something. And it was part of who we were in our life for all the years that I was growing up. So on this Veterans Day, I thought maybe we can continue what we started last week, which was trying to figure how we can help others. But this week, to try to help those who serve us now and those who have served us in the past. The first is with phones. Let's be honest. How many of us can live without our cell phone? Our cell phone are like our right hand. We lose that, we're out of luck. So, what happens to the young men and women who are overseas or even here in the United States who don't have access to a phone? Well, there is an organization called cellphonesforsoldiers.com. All one word, cellphonesforsoldiers.com. You go on there and they tell you where to send your phone. And what happens is they clean the phone, they get it ready so that anyone, and it's not only just soldiers who are currently in the armed forces, but anyone who is a veteran as well, can get access to these phones to be able to use them. Even if it's just to call home to say hi, even if it's just for emergency purposes, it's good to have an access and have this available. And I'm sure that some of us still have our cell phones from a few years ago. I'll leave it at that. And it's nice to have somebody that will take it, redo it, and make it accessible to others. Another thing is something we don't think about. Whether the person is overseas, here, or a veteran, there's something about music that makes a person a little more calm, a little more connected. And a lot of times we don't have access to these instruments. There's an organization called guitarsforvets.com. It's guitars, the number 4, vets.com. And they work with you to take maybe a guitar you're not going to be using or that has been sitting in your closet for years. And they will make sure that it gets to veterans to give them that little bit of something they need, a little bit of uplifting. The other thing, and this again goes back to my father. My father was deaf as a doornail. We hated going in to watch television as the night went on because that television got louder and louder. You could hear Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune down the street. But then again, that's probably true of all the people that were living on the street. They were probably all in the same position he was. But that is an issue that can be addressed. Believe it or not, older hearing aids of those people who are not using them for whatever reason anymore, are being refurbished and given to people, especially veterans. And the place that you can do that, believe it or not, is the Lions Club. LionsClub.org. Lions Club, one word, .org, can help you to get rid of and maybe possibly even get the hearing aids you might need. This is their mission. This is what they do. These are just 3 things that we can do with things we have around the house that we can help our veterans with. But there are so many other ways we can do it. By being there for them in prayer. When was the last time you thought about and prayed for the men and women of our country who are overseas? The men and women who give unconditionally to go and even serve right here in our country. They need our prayers. They need our support. Another way is when we come to the holidays like this, to make sure that if we can find a means of sending little notes, doing that, just giving something to them to let them know they're appreciated. The final thing is something that we here at Our Lady of Lourdes have been doing for quite a number of years. It's called Operation Jersey Cares. And what they do is send care packages to those of our local servicemen and women so that they can remember that there's somebody at home thinking about them. Operation Jersey Cares, you can find them online as well, have seasonal distribution. They will go and send out these packages. I encourage you to check them out too at this time. There's so many other things we can do for our veterans, and today is not the only day we do them. We need to do them 365 days. If I can remember my dad in any way, it is by offering this opportunity for you. Please do this and make that difference. Enjoy this weather. Maybe it's going to change. I think it is. But enjoy it while we can, because I'm sure we're headed for the nice, chilly weather to come. My prayers are with you.